Welcome back. We are here playing the D&D game, which I totally remember the name of. Don't judge me. It is The Call of the South Wind, Episode 4, The Rat King. Wah! So I am joined tonight by the lovely crew, and I'm just gonna start at the technical top. Nixl, why don't you introduce yourself while I do all the things?
All the things.
Yeah, all the linkages and stuff.
Okay. I'm Gritz. I play the intrepid, not kobold Nixl, who lives in a sewer and is about to kill his comrades by doing something really stupid. Like that never happens. Yeah. So that's pretty much me. Next.
Next is technically
Next
me.
up is you, Rick.
Yeah. Tis me. I am Ray. I am playing Fiddah Stonehearth, Baker by day, fighter by night, owner of a pet wolf doggo who is the bestest wolf doggo known to man. Don't judge me and don't come for me because I will ignore you. And next is Caitlin.
Yes, hi, my name's Miko. I'll be playing Caitlin Haran, the most royal and precious of all knights who have ever lived and ever will live. You know who my daddy is, so please respect my authority and my blade.
Beautiful. All right, Summer.
Yes, I'm Summer, and I am playing Merrit Finley, who is a cool SMR, dashing soul knife rogue, has Robin Hood type energy of chaotic goodness.
All right, Sophie.
Hi, I'm Sophie. I'm playing Sabrine, your down-home country girl who also happens to be a paladin.
Oh wait, oh, that's me next. Okay. Hi, I'm Morgana, a forever DM, here to terrorize all of the players here tonight. Megan.
Hi, I'm Megan. I play Wisteria. She is a fairy on the run from some evil people, and she's disguised herself as a gnome. I'm pretty sure I made her a cleric, right?
Yes.
Okay. I haven't been here like the last 2 sessions, and I've already forgotten my character.
I'm pretty sure I'm religious, but...
Yeah, so I'm gonna go ahead and deliver a quick recap for that very reason. So after investigating the wreck of the Opal Sky on the shoreline near Enoris, our adventurers discovered a strange artifact that these crustacean-like creatures were searching for. Upon returning to the city of Enoris, Caitlin went to go and deliver the news to her father about the family property damage, as well as to speak with him about the captain's log that she found aboard the ship. Meanwhile, Fiddah, Merrit, and Nixl went into the city and started asking around, seeking out information about this strange pulsing orb that they have found. And in the process, they met such notable non-player characters as Larry the Apothecary, Taylor the Tailor at Taylor's Tailor Shop, and then after speaking with those individuals, headed down into the sewers because Nixl knew somebody who might have information on these creatures that Taylor had revealed were called sea devils. Well, things did not quite go as planned because as the group approached the Rat King and spoke with him, the Rat King was less than cooperative. And that's pretty much where we left off last week, was just before we were going to be rolling initiative. So, to that end, Sabrine and Wisteria, you all have been kind of holding down the fort at Stonehearth Bakery when you see one of Fiddah's siblings leave with a bushel full of breads, and then not too long afterward, who should come through the door other than Slightly? And Slightly, he kind of gives like a soft whine, trying to catch your attention.
Also, to
What's
clarify,
up, buddy?
that was not Wisteria saying doggy, that was me, Megan.
What's up, buddy? Did somebody fall down a well?
The puppers kind of prances a little bit. Also, I appreciate that reference. Kind of prances a little bit and runs back toward the door, looks back toward the two of you, and gives another little whimper.
I think he wants us to follow him.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea to check out. So let's follow that doggo.
So the two of you follow the doggo, and the doggo quickly winds his way through city streets until eventually leading the two of you to a manhole cover in an alleyway. Kind of gives another whimper again, looking at the manhole cover, then back at you.
Oh, we'll just tear that off the street. It's fine.
The manhole cover opens up into the sewers. And as you climb down into the sewers,
reminds me of shoveling the horse barns.
After the two of you make it down there, it Slightly does his best to kind of like jump down into the sewers with you, and then continues leading you further and further down into this subterranean labyrinth of sewers and waste. And eventually those sewers, as you're going deeper and deeper, it looks as if the sewers were essentially built out of the ruins of a city that was there prior to Enoris. And then the sewers to that city were built on the ruins of an even older city. And eventually you hear further down a corridor, in fact, down a flight of stairs, the sound of some familiar voices. You hear Nixl talking to someone, and another voice that you don't recognize speaking back to him. And when you turn around to look at Slightly is not there.
Oh.
Yeah, that's inconvenient.
Caitlin.
Oh,
hey, it's Slightly. Caitlin, you have just gotten through speaking with your father, and your father has quickly started getting people together to go and handle damage control before people can pick the wreck clean. And that kind of leaves you behind in this little mercantile, like mercantile embassy, as it were. And as you're kind of sitting there, like wondering what you need to do next, you get the strong scent of sewage. And when you turn to follow where the odor is coming from, you see a very dirty Slightly kind of whimpering at you.
Oh, poor bloody. Or-
And just to make sure that I'm on the same page, Slightly's the doggo from the bakery, yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Now, how did you get all the way out here?
The dog whimpers again and kind of turns around and looks back at you. Gives a little whimper.
She's going to look behind her to make sure the dog isn't whimpering at somebody else. And
You are
then
the only
she-
person in the room.
Yeah, and then she will move up to the dog.
And the dog starts leading you out of the building, through a few streets, into a manhole cover.
What has that goblin gotten himself into? And she's just going to jump on in.
I'm not goblin, I'm kobold.
I know that.
Okay.
Caitlin doesn't know that.
Okay.
And you follow the dog until eventually you see Sabrine and Wisteria up ahead of you. And a lot of you kind of look at each other briefly, just in time to hear the Rat King go, "Subjects, attack them!"
Oh no.
At which point,
Uh-oh.
welcome to the sewers.
Welcome to the
danger.
Thunderdome.
Let me tackle something real quick. Okay. So let me give you all control of your tokens real quick. So
And someone needs control of mine.
who would like to control Wisteria's token?
I can do it.
All right.
All right,
There we go.
I know I said I wouldn't touch it, but I'm going to try to fiddle with it on the OBS to see if I can zoom it in just a little bit.
What I would like you all to do is roll initiative.
Excellent. Do we have dice available to us in the Thingus?
Yes, you do. You can either use the dice tray, or Rumble also has dice functionality.
Right.
Those will be in the upper left-hand corner. Dice is the D20, and Rumble is the chat bubble.
I can't remember in Rumble, you put, what do you type?
It is the same format as Discord, but you're using
Oh.
slash instead of exclamation point.
Oh, okay. Thank you.
Yeah, I see that.
Well, that's not terrible. Alright, so 11. So 12, I guess.
12, alrighty.
12 will do. It is just plus dex for me, right?
Not bad.
Yeah, it's plus dexterity.
Okay, cool.
Alright.
Initiative is dexterity.
Your
Unless-
initiative bonus is your dexterity bonus.
Unless you have
All
extra
right.
bonuses.
Unless you,
whatnot.
yeah, unless you have other stuff on it.
All right. I have a -1 in dexterity.
Hold up.
Um,
What was yours, Gritz?
16.
16. All right. All right. Megan?
Your rats are about to have a
Uh,
bad time.
I don't know. I haven't rolled yet. I don't know where to, because I'm not in the thing, and I don't have. I
You want
don't
me to
have
roll?
my.
You
Yes,
want me to roll for
please.
you?
Yes, please.
How can somebody
All right. You got
Yep.
7.
less hit?
I have a -1.
Yep. It automatically accounted for that.
All right, cool.
All right.
Okay, I also have a -1, so I just wanted to pull up my sheet and double check. Nothing extra fancy.
Y'all goofy motherfuckers with your -1 dexes.
Crap.
All right, that's an 11 for me.
Oopsie.
Nice.
I clicked the wrong D20. I was
I'm
like,
gonna
why
laugh
isn't this
really
working?
hard if I go first.
What was that? You don't want to go first, or you do want to go first?
I said I'm gonna laugh really hard if I do. Okay, there we
Okay.
go.
15's
Someone
okay.
else is going first. Good, as it should be.
All right, and that just leaves us with Merrit.
All right.
Oh,
10.
All right. So let me do a thing here. I'm going to, let's see, let me try a thing. It's going to be
Oops.
fiddly with me. Go. Add to battle. All right. So, let me see this in initiative order, please. All right. So we are going to go ahead and start off right away. So, Nixl, you get to go first.
Good thing. Since I'm starting the shit show, where is the Rat King on this map?
He has retreated further out of further away out of sight.
Okay, where was
Um,
there?
but he is somewhere in there. He is somewhere in this sewer.
Where was the last time where was the last place I saw him before he retreated?
Directly ahead.
Directly ahead? Then
Directly ahead.
that will be center. Ow. Sorry, my dog is being a pain in the ass. That'll be where I'll drop the fireball. Right on top, right there.
All right, so just casting fireball right into the darkness.
I can see right up until the rubble.
Yeah, so let me.
Like, boop, boop,
I will
boop.
place a fire sphere out here for
Yeah,
you.
you can put that further south.
Further south.
Further south.
Let me check something real quick. Are you able to grab it?
No.
So I looked away for a couple seconds.
Yeah.
Why is there a fireball?
Oh, there we go. Now I got it. I'm gonna drop it. Let's see if he was straight ahead. This is pretty much blind, but there we go. Is that big enough?
It is sized to the grid properly. Yeah.
Okay, then yeah, right there. I don't know if there's anything in that circle, but maybe I got them. Maybe I.
All right, go ahead and roll your attack.
That'll be 5d8, I think, or 5d6. 66. I don't know. What is it? 86. There we go. Told you, I'm starting off the shit show. It wasn't going where I wanted it to go, so I just decided to blow them up. Doesn't everybody do that?
It's a good
As
thing
one
that
does.
we're not worried about the ceiling's integrity.
Or the methane that the place is filled with.
Yeah.
It was an okay roll. 31.
All right.
Oh, and I think I also told you all to run.
You were at least gesturing for them to move behind you.
Yeah, so then the big bomb should be an indication to run.
So basically, you cast the spell and there's a big blast of fire, and that's about it. You can't see what happened out there.
Well, then I'm taking my own advice, and that's not me running.
Wait, I just got here. Why are we running?
Because I just blew up the Rat King. Or tried to.
What in the nine hells is a Rat King?
You don't want to know.
You don't want to know. It's kind of gross.
All right, Caitlin, you get down to the bottom of the stairs just in time to see Nixl cast a fireball and turn tail and run. What do you do?
I'm getting the weirdest feeling of deja vu right now.
Why?
Oh wait, should I move over here to where the ladder is, or am I okay where I am?
You're okay where you are if you'd like to be there.
Okay. Would Caitlin be able to see the hostile creatures down here once she arrives?
What you see is what is currently illuminated. I'll let you all know right away. The illumination is toggled to your character, so when you go to move your character to a particular spot, the light will follow.
Handy.
Hmm.
There's a lot of rats. That's a lot.
Illumination, huh?
Wait,
Actually-
Sabrine,
Yeah?
are you able to see the whole map?
No.
Oh.
No, but I can see a lot of rats. Many rats. Handle them.
I can see maybe 7 rats, or six or 7 rats.
I can't see much anywhere I am. Well, I
I-
can't. Well, now I'm gone, but even before that.
I have vision on at least 8 rats.
So run!
Right. Okay. Oh, things just got
Oh.
darker.
I still have vision of at
And more
least 8
clear.
rats.
Okay. I can
There
see a
are-
rat in the dimness.
There is 1 or more or fewer rats.
Okay,
All right.
30 feet gets me up here.
You rush forward, and you immediately see a swarm of rats right there.
Oh, these are swarms.
Oh, that's the opposite
Ah.
of running away.
These were swarms? Okay, what's this guy back here?
You'll soon find out.
Okay.
All right.
You
Caitlin is
you
going
can't see
to.
that, Sabrine.
Hold on.
Caitlin is going to, as she
Oh,
goes
fair.
to attack this
Oh,
rat,
well then.
channel divinity,
We love
sacred
channeling.
weapon, which will
Oh,
imbue the
ta-da!
melee weapon I am holding with positive energy and add charisma bonus to attack rolls. On hit, can deal normal damage or radiant. It'll be radiant because Caitlin's got to be extra. Also, while this is going on, Caitlyn's weapon will emit bright light in a 20-foot radius, and dim light 20 feet beyond that. And
Nice.
this will last for 10 minutes. Time to attack. As I click the wrong d20 again.
Oh, I have a kitty all tucked in on my side over here.
Perfection.
She's just Ethan. Full on eeped.
You rolling?
Yeah, I just had to get the bonuses all together. $17 against the rat.
That will hit. Go ahead and roll your damage.
Play.
I should also ask, what kind of damage does your weapon deal?
We'll be dealing radiant damage.
All right.
You see 9 radiant damage.
Very nice.
With the longsword mastery, will give disadvantage on hit for the next attack that this rat does. This set of rats do.
All right. 2.
And that will be it for me.
Nice. All right. And I can do a thing now. Provided I can see it.
Quick question.
Quick answer.
Did we get any extra illumination in the brief moment that the fireball went off?
Yes, you did. And you didn't see anything there.
Oh,
Shit.
told you to run.
Yeah, but
So you swing at this mass of rats, Caitlin, and in so doing, you can feel just a whole bunch of like you feel yourself slicing right through a whole bunch of rats, easily causing that swarm to be less than half of its original size.
Oh, yeah,
Um,
that's fine.
All right, so next up would be, why is it oh, I was looking at the wrong stat. Orc.
No.
Ark.
A whole bunch of spiders, Miko,
Oh no.
surges over and under and through this wooden platform, this rotted wooden platform, that you're standing next to, and they go to try to essentially engulf you. So to that end, let me break out my fancy heavy dice.
Would love heavy dice.
Love heavy dice.
See, the doggo's also excited for the heavy dice.
How's a 21 hit?
Oh no, Miko.
All right, so you're going to be taking
Yeah, that's gonna hit.
6 poison damage.
Thick face emoji.
All right. Following that, next up um would be Sabrine.
True, it me. I am in fact the here. Okay, so I just gotta make sure. Okay. Okay. Yeah, I think that's the play. So we are going to, first of all, throw our bonus action. We're going to call upon our lovely warlock powers, Smile, and pull some armor of Agathis around ourselves.
Nice.
So the air grows cold as ice forms across Sabrine's armor. Then she's gonna move 30 feet. Actually, first, because I don't want to fire a spell in melee, uh, you can do a leveled spell and a cantrip on the same turn, right?
Yes, you can.
Okay, had to make sure. All right, cool. Then we are going to hit him with the old pew pew Eldritch Blast.
Nice. Real quick,
We are
how much does it boost up your armor class? Armor of Agathis.
Armor of Agathis actually doesn't boost AC. It gives me 5 temp HP, I believe. Let me grab it here. Let's see, Armor of Agathis gives me 5 temp HP, and if anything hits me, it takes 5 cold damage.
Nice.
Neato.
All right.
So, we're 5th level, so I'll be rolling 2 Eldritch Blasts. Um, you know, yeah, I'll miss with that one. I will allow that to miss. Let's see. Spell attack is gonna be charisma plus proficiency, which was 5th level, so it should be +3, I think. So that's, I mean, 20 hits, right? The spider swarm. I'm assuming.
Yes, it does.
Okay, cool. Then funky spider swarm is gonna take 4 force damage,
Very nice.
and now I'll move 30 feet. Just gonna boop right up here. Boop right up here. Hi.
Yeah, and sure enough,
You mean?
you fire your Eldritch Blast, and Caitlin, you're standing there, and you just get a spray of spiders and spider body parts as this spell smacks into the spiders twice over. And Sabrine, you rush forward, and although you hit the spider swarm, it looks like it's still swarming. And of course, you can see that there are plenty of rats on the way. So next up, following Sabrine, let's see.
Also, Morgana, check your DMs real quick.
Sorry, I'm shuffling through shuffling through this setup, and it's kind of there we go. That's to Sabrine. So next up would be Fiddah.
So I have a question before I begin the round.
Mhm.
Would giving orders to slightly count as an action or as a bonus action?
I'll consider it to be a bonus action. So since you and Slightly have a way with one another, you two understand each other. So
Okay, so then I wouldn't be able to do a bonus action as a regular action.
yeah, you can do your regular action and a bonus action. Basically, the things that you can do on your turn, you get a bonus action. You get a you get your main action. As far as like your main actions, you have a different or you have a little bit of a selection. You've got your influence, magic, ready, search, study, and utilize. In this case, if you're planning on attacking with Fiddah, you'll probably want to command slightly first and then do your attack, or vice versa.
And that's what I'll do. So, since I see my close proximity to Wisteria and forgot your name already. I'm so sorry. Merrit. I'm gonna call slightly over to kind of stand guard between the two of them. And let's see, she doesn't really have a bow and arrow. Let me just double check something here. He says okay, so she's gonna kind of tactically move forward to here, and she's gonna hold her action.
All right. Next up then would not be Slightly because Slightly has the shared turn with you. Next up would be Merrit.
All right. Cool. Let's see here. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. 5, 10, 15, 20. Merrit will move here and then cast Bane on the 3 creatures' swarms, which I looked up that swarm counts as a creature.
It does.
So I will cast Bane on these 3 creatures that I see. And if they fail their charisma saving throw, then they get a minus to all their attacks and stuff.
Beautiful. Okay, so
and then I'm going to bonus action dash backward to where I came from, so the dog can help me be protected.
all right, so I'll start with the spooters. You said charisma saving throw?
Indeed. I believe it might be a 13. Did I read that or something?
The I can tell you right now, the spiders failed. And then as far as the rattos, The Rattos got a 13. So remind me what Bane does.
Oh, Bane. Oh, up to 3 creatures you can see within range must make a charisma saving throw. Whenever the target fails the save, makes an attack roll or a saving throw before the spell ends, the target must subtract 1d4 from the attack roll or save.
Nice. So let's see if that's available in here.
And I am concentrating on it, but I'm not a normal spellcaster, so it should be okay, because I'm far away, hopefully.
All right, so there's no marker for that. So what I'm going to do is pop over here and give it a condition marker. And then the Rattos both roll 13, so I'm going to count that as them being baned. So
Hooray! I'm like, I don't remember what a tie does. I'll go with whatever you say.
I usually, what I usually do is I do, if it's a tie, then player's stat wins out.
Cool. I appreciate you.
All
Bonus
right.
action dash away! Retreat!
All right. So, at this point, the rats are not best pleased. So, gonna switch back to selection here. This one's going to move over here, making way for this other swarm to rush on in. And then I will, let's see, let me double check something here. Okay.
I'll be right back in just a moment.
And then we never heard from Miko again.
When will Miko return from the war?
Oh, that's a lot of rats. I am
Told you to run.
rethinking our strategy here. Oh, good lord. I want that. Bork bork.
Bork, bork.
I agree, doggo. We should never have come here.
All
Oh
right.
my goodness.
So Miko will be back, so we'll pick up that one in a bit. But I'm going to have I'm going to have these Rattos right here attack you, Sabrine.
Stab me. Do it.
They're not going to stab you per se, but there's a whole bunch of little teeth that want to sink into your flesh.
Excellent. Good. Bite me.
And with a 16, they do not hit.
No. That's fine.
That's
probably good.
Yeah. Let's see here. Those ones are too far away to do anything. Those ones are too far away to do anything. So we just gotta wait for Miko to come back.
That was good to know as well, because I wasn't sure how you handle ties in combat. So it's great that it came up now.
Yeah.
Hooray! I was helpful.
It's always good to know and whatnot. It is like more of a little house rule, but house rules. House rules are there for a reason.
Dungeons and Dragons cannot exist as a game without house rules.
Mm-hmm. Merrit, I'm going to lock your. I'm going to re-snap your token to the square there.
Apologies.
No worries.
I was loosey goosey.
But yeah, since we're waiting here for a moment for Miko, what you are standing next to, Sabrine, looks to be an old wooden platform that at one point must have been installed there for possibly for converting this portion of the ruins into sewers before the set of ruins above it was turned into a set of sewers.
So
And
we're like under the sewers?
you are basically in the sewers of the sewers. There are about
Man, this city old.
There are about 3 cities all in one spot where Enoris is standing. Enoris is the third chronologically. But
We're
before
doing
Enoris,
Troy, got it.
yeah, as often happens even in real world history, Enoris is built on the ruins of a city that came before. That city is built on the ruins that came before that.
I have another question for you while we're here.
Yeah.
Are we pretty much in a stone cavern?
Yep, it is. It is made mostly of stone. The ground is covered in like a thick layer of grime. But what one of the things that you can see since you're over here, this looks to be an old path that may have worn away and gotten buried in all of that grime. But up ahead, right around here, you see basically what looks to be almost like a ditch, and a bridge further off over here
Okay. Does
that at
the
one point may have gone over the bridge.
so does the ditch kind of extend out this way as well?
Only one way to find out.
Okay.
Right, sorry for delay. I'm back.
Excellent. I'm glad you're back. You're being attacked twice.
Do the what now?
You are being attacked by 2 sets of rats.
Boy.
And then you said a D4 gets taken off because of Bane, yes?
Yes, indeed.
All right.
Please and thank you.
So the first set of rats is not going to hit. The second batch of rats is also not going to hit. It's a good thing you're wearing thick plates of gold gilded metal.
Oh,
which
yeah.
takes us to Wisteria.
Hello. Wisteria is going to run from this fight because unfortunately Megan has decided that she is no longer going to be in this campaign because it starts really late and I'm already tired and I'm kind of burnt out from having D&D 3 nights in a row.
Aw.
Which is no worries. Life always comes first. To that end, I'm going to let. What is going on there?
Oh, I'm sorry. It's showing up. I'm just not playing. I'm playing.
Oh, yeah, it's showing up.
Sorry.
Um,
Get rid of it. I don't know if you can get rid of it.
um,
Oh, undo. Here we go.
so thank you for playing for what you were able to play, Megan. And just for the folks at home, this was discussed in our DMs as we were as we were handling this at the start of this combat. So to that end, we have a seat open now. So if anybody watching at home, would like to join in on this campaign, there will be a link that I'm sure Ray has already posted. If not, we'll probably be posting here pretty soon. And if you are watching this over YouTube, there will be a link in the description below. So Wisteria just yeets it out of there. Just nopes it out of there.
Yep.
So thank you for trying though, Megan. You be safe.
You
Yes,
all as
yeah.
well.
Nice. You and the DMs.
Good night and goodbye.
Good
Love
night.
y'all.
Be
Bye.
safe. All right. So let's see here. Do. Let's see. Just double checking some movement stuff. Out here on the edge of your periphery, Caitlin, you see something moving. Something somewhere out here.
Ooh.
Which brings us right back up to Nixl.
Well, Nixl's thinking you guys are a bunch of freaking idiots.
You were the one who brought us down here.
Yeah, and ran
You would be
away.
correct. To be completely fair,
I'm
you're not wrong.
targeting. Is not pointing. Ah, there we go. Oh, did it point? No, the spiders anyway.
The spoots?
The
Yeah, I see them.
those. Okay. I think those are what I want. With the sorceress burst.
Ooh. All right.
So that is an action to hit. Basically, well, let's see if you will see a blob of acid flying towards the spiders. Let's see if it hits them. Sorry, figuring out the system.
All good.
D20 plus 7. That would be a 20 something. 21 to hit.
That will absolutely hit.
Which is a 2d8 damage. Ooh, a whopping 6.
All right.
Sadly. And do I have a... I don't think so. Ugh, too many pages. Not one that I want to use, so that would be for me. As a blob of acid splats on top of the spiders.
Yeah. It whizzes right between and Caitlin, and Sabrine and Caitlin. You just see a whole chunk of the mass of spiders start kind of squealing and giving off this acrid smoke. In fact, you think you see a couple of individual spiders just pop. Which brings us to somewhere deeper in this chamber, you hear the Rat King's voice. Yes, bite them to little shreds. Leading us to Caitlin's turn.
I'm gonna bite the Rat King.
I'm sorry, where did the voice come from?
Deeper into that chamber.
Oh, like where I threw the fireball, but further?
Much further. Like it's far enough to where like you're hearing the Rat King, but there's an echo reverberating throughout the chamber.
That bastard's running away.
Of course he is. He's a coward.
Explode
Running
him.
away?
But yeah, Caitlin, it is your turn.
All right. Just checking something here. The spiders.
Yeah.
Do they look better off than the rats do right now?
Which set of rats?
The ones that I had previously hit.
They're looking much better than the previous set of rats. In fact, let me go ahead and add a condition marker for bloodied. There is no condition marker for bloodied.
Tragic.
Yeah, fine. We're going to turn to the spiders.
Mhm.
Thing as it is. We're gonna give another old swing.
Do it up.
Swing, swing, swing to the rat tails of my heart.
Okay, 18 on the spooters.
That absolutely hits.
Okay. We will trigger Divine Smite.
Ooh.
So that
Smite
will
those
be,
evil spiders! Smite them!
what slot do I want to use? We're gonna max this out. We're gonna
Ooh.
use the highest slot that I can on this.
Okay.
So level 2 slot. And first cast is free. Yay, first cast is free.
Imagine having a level 2 slot.
All right, so it'll take an extra 3d8 radiant damage
Nice.
and an extra 1d8 if they're a fiend or an undead. Well, probably not.
They're neither of those.
It never hurts to check. All right, so let's go ahead and get that damage down. Okay, so the base damage is going to be 6 radiant, and then I have to do the extra 3d8 radiant. For another 16.
What does your divine smite look like?
At the moment, it is just a basic covering of the sword in radiant energy, following behind her slash like an after image.
You do so. You're bringing it through, and you absolutely just demolish this swarm of spiders until there are so few of them that they just go skittering harmlessly away. Very nice. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Nope, we're just gonna take a look back to Fiddah, give a little nod.
All right. So, you turn to look at Fiddah, and you give a little nod as pouring over the edge of all of a sudden pouring over the edge of this platform towards Sabrine is another swarm of spiders, just a torrent of them spilling through. You're over here like,
Yes.
please hit me. So like, and then meanwhile, Fiddah, out on the edge of your periphery, you can see another swarm of spiders making its way toward you. Let's see. And then another swarm of spiders coming toward you.
That's a lot of spiders, gang.
It's a lot of spiders.
Oh, that's a lot of spiders.
Guess
Oh
what?
no.
Should have run.
Nah, it's fine. We'll fight them.
All right. So only one of the swarms of spiders is close enough to make an attack. Sabrine,
Yes.
I know you've been hoping for them to hit. Let's see what happens. As they begin like pouring over the edge of that. Let's see here. They just barely do not hit you.
Okay.
So Sabrine,
Okay.
unfortunately, they did not do any damage to you.
That's fine. It's fine. It's
Is
fine.
Sabrine actively like looking like she wants to be hit?
No.
I think
Okay.
it's
No.
I think
I,
it's
the
more
player, am
Sophie.
excited to get hit.
Okay.
I think it's Sophie who's excited. But Sophie, it's your turn.
Yay. Okay, so we're going to run a hand along our blade like it's a goofy fucking anime. And we're gonna light this blade up and use it to fling our Eldritch Blast at these goofy spiders and rats over here on this side. Because since I get
Nice.
2 missiles. Alright, first attack is gonna be at the spiders. I'm assuming a 9 doesn't hit.
It does not hit.
That is 9, right? 2.
In fact, you
Okay, it's
you send a bolt of magic rushing toward them, and you just see them like split. The swarm like split open to let it pass through, and then like flood back together again.
You know what? Miko's using their resource pools. I'll spend a point of luck to reroll that, sure. I will roll with advantage on this roll in exchange for 1 luck point.
Oh, you're using a luck feat.
I am using part of my lucky feat.
Nice.
17 probably hits a lot better, huh?
That absolutely does hit.
Alright, so before I roll damage, I want to also get the one for the rats.
Mm-hmm. Critical miss. We'll come
Now,
back to that one.
I have to ask. That is a separate attack, right?
Yes.
Okay. I'll take that critical miss. I don't feel like blowing 2 luck points on trash mobs. Anyway, spiders take 8 force damage.
Nice.
As another hell-flavored bolt of energy slaps them in the face. Be sure to eat your Helios.
Gotta have your Helios. They're part of a balanced diet or a balanced breakfast. Anything else you would like to do on your turn?
Well, I do have a bonus action, don't I? Is there anything else I can do with a bonus action? Hang on. Hold on.
If you have a spell, because Eldritch Blast, does that I'm trying to remember, does that use a spell slot?
It's a cantrip.
It's a cantrip. It's
Cantrip.
standard action
Um,
cantrip.
Okay, standard
Actually.
action. Because I was going to say, if that was a leveled spell, you could use a cantrip if it has the bonus action set to it, but that's not applicable here. So, hello,
I
Mika.
don't- It's Armor of Agatha's concentration. It is not. It's just an hour duration. Fascinating. Oh, you know what? Actually, is that's also a bonus action and also not concentration. So yeah, no, actually we'll do it that way. We'll do it that way. We'll throw Divine Favor on ourselves,
Okay.
which is a bonus action, lasts for a minute until the spell ends. Any attack I make with my great sword will deal an extra 1d4 radiant.
Nice.
Okay, and that will be me, because I don't feel like moving.
Valid. All right. So next up will be Fiddah.
All right, let's see here. So you said there was a thick layer of grime on top of the stone that we're standing on, correct?
Mm-hmm. Not
So
enough to turn it into difficult terrain, but it is enough to be gross.
she would still be able to touch it though, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Um since more enemies came down, I think what she's gonna do is switch up her tactics a little bit. Um okay. So, with my bonus action this round, I'm gonna activate my second wind tactical shift so I can move up to half my speed without provoking opportunity attacks.
Nice.
And then, let's see. So it's 30. And yeah, I would just be able to get that one. No, what I'm gonna have her do is I'm gonna have her just like come up. She's gonna slash at this guy, and then use her second attack to stop here and kind of slash at this one, if that's possible.
All right. I so real quick before you do that, because I realized I had made a mistake with the first battle. Do you have a sickle in each hand, or do you just have one sickle?
Just one.
Okay, so that light attack ability due to weapon mastery, it basically requires you to have two of those in order for it to do it.
Gotcha. Okay. So then.
And that was something I noticed between sessions when I was like continuing to refresh myself on the rule.
Okay. So then I'll have her change her trajectory a little bit. She'll swing in this way, swipe, and then come back up. To about here.
Okay, let's handle that attack real quick.
Okay, so the swipe there. How's a 23 hit?
Oh, that absolutely hits.
How wonderful. And then, let me double check that. Perfect. For 7 damage.
Say again?
For 7 damage.
All right, nice.
And let's see. And that's only if I'm unarmed. Okay, so keeping up with my plan. Swinging back up and right here.
All right. Are you ordering Slightly to do anything, or are you having Slightly hold?
I thought having Slightly do things was part of my bonus action.
Normally, yeah. So then in that case, next up is Merrit.
Excelente. Merrit will move right here, and then toss a psychic blade over here, which at this guy is at spiders. With advantage.
Those are
or-
Rados.
Oh, Rados. Maybe it's not advantage. Is it? I get sneak attack because there's a ally within 5 feet.
Yes, you do.
It is. Okay. So let's do that. +7. Double checking. Yes. Go, dice, go. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6, 7. Roll it. Roll it. But don't.
That will hit.
Hooray! Oh, fabulous. Love that. For 1d4 plus 4, and then sneak attack. But we'll do that later. Or unless you want me to roll it at the same time.
Let's go ahead and roll it all at the same time.
Okay. So that would be 4d6 plus 4. Love that. 1, 2, 3, 4. Plus 4. Bump, 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 bump. Roll it. 19.
You send a shard of psychic energy rushing toward these rats, and you see what seems to be almost like the lead rat in the swarm. It kind of just looks at you briefly before its head and the heads of all the other rats in that same swarm all just kind of drop to the floor, and the swarm just goes into just this mess on the floor next to you, Sabrine. Anything else you're going to be doing on your turn?
Yes. I get a second blade as my bonus action. I think the damage is slightly less, if I recall. But still, I'll aim for the one that's over here. This guy. Can you see where I'm pointing?
I cannot.
The one in front of Doggo. To that one. That's the one.
Oh, okay.
Unless you think Doggo is giving cover, in which case I'll move up one, which will get a better view. If that is what you suspect.
You know what? I'll say that Doggo's not obscuring it.
Okay.
You are taller than Doggo.
Love that. Hooray.
That will hit.
Hooray! Double check the damage for the second one. Bonus action. I think it might be a D4. I think it might be a D4 plus 4. What's the damage? I'll take. Yeah, 1d4 plus 4. Okay. Sorry for that delay. I apologize.
No worries.
Click. 1, 2,
We're all learning here.
plus 1, 2, 3, 4. Click. Roll. 5. Wow. Hooray.
Yeah, you send another blade rushing toward these rats. Although you do manage to harm several of the rats in that swarm, you see that swarm's leader. It's just it's at the head of this swarm, and you see it take its paw, and it puts 2 fingers in front of its eyes, pointing at its eyes, and then pointing back at you, and just and like squeaking menacingly.
Wow.
Yeah, it's got its eyes on you. Where is
Unsettling.
all right, and
Oh
so
shit! I didn't realize we were fighting the rats of Nim.
But I am done.
all right, so next up are the rats. So these 2 over here by Miko, they're going to swarm at Caitlin. Then let's see here. I'm going to move that forward. Won't let me move it forward, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to take the dead ones and put them off to the side here.
Dead rats floating in the air. They're possessed by unholy abominations.
All right, let me just double check to make sure I got all of the rats.
Oh no.
I got all of the rats. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and start with these 3 sets of rattos down here. You ready, Miko?
I'm ready.
All right. So, first set of rats, which would be the bloodied one, does not hit. Second set of rats also does not hit.
Okay, before you roll the third, there is something I want to do for the third one.
Mm-hmm.
Because I got that feeling.
Mm-hmm.
Caitlin will use her fighting style feat protection to impose disadvantage on the triggering attack roll against a target within 5 feet. May I target myself with that, or do I have to target an ally for protection?
Sorry, what's the spell?
It's
It's
a
a
fighting
feat.
style feat protection.
I think you have to target an
read
ally.
it out again.
Oh yeah. You impose disadvantage on the triggering attack roll against a target within 5 feet. Other attack rolls against the target until the start of your next turn if you remain within 5 feet of the target. Okay. So I assume that's not myself then.
Creature you see attacks a target
it
other
doesn't-
than you that is within 5 feet of you.
Yeah, so you can't have it targeting you. You can do that for Sabrine, but not for yourself.
Okay. If something attacks Sabrine, then she'll use it on Sabrine. But otherwise, go ahead and continue. Sorry.
Nice. I roll and then I hear nice. which is nice because these rats start swarming around your legs, Caitlin, and you can feel them just gnawing at your ankles and just like biting and chomping down. So you'll be taking 5 piercing damage.
Okay.
I will. All right. And then next up comes all these rats over here. So I'm going to start with the one that attacks slightly. Do you have slightly stat block open, Ray?
Hold on, I'll grab it.
I don't know why I asked that. I see Slightly's armor class right here. I know, Mika. How could I have done such a thing? All right, so they're gonna start biting and gnawing at Slightly, and you hear Slightly whimper as their teeth actually do start making it through the fur, dealing 8 points of piercing damage to Slightly.
They hurt the dog, they have to die.
Oh.
Why do I do this to myself every time I get a
Not the
pet
doggo.
in a game and then they get hurt?
Slightly is bloodied. The next set of rats is going to go directly for you, Fiddah. And they are not going to be able to hit. Second set isn't able to hit. And the third set, just barely does not hit. I gotta cycle through all of the rats on here. That skittering sound in the distance, Caitlin, gets a little bit louder.
Ooh.
I know.
Meow, meow.
She has very many thoughts. As a giant wolf spider rushes toward rushes into the fray. And as it rushes towards you, Caitlin, you can see its beady eyes as it makes its way directly toward you, ready to make a bite at you.
Crying is a free action, you said, yeah?
Crying is a free action.
All right. I'm going to pass priority on it for right now, but I might use it. We'll see.
Yeah.
Um,
Leaning over to
It's-
Caitlin. Hey, you
its
should
chelicerae are practically dripping with venom as it lunges forward and sinks its little fangs through the joints in the plates of your armor, and you can feel you can feel that poison start to rush through your system. So that'll be 7 piercing. Followed by the delicious poison damage. Plus 3 poison damage.
Yummy. down to 39 and feeling fine.
um,
Sabrine is
so
going to point at you and be like, "Yo, help the dog. I've got these ones."
um, let me find the thing. As you are poisoned. Just so that everybody knows what poisoned does, you have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks while you are poisoned.
Oh no.
Okay.
Which brings us back to Nixl.
Who's saying stupid, stupid, stupid fleshies. And he is going to run down here. And he is going to spit out acid in a 15-foot cone, which should cover all those little ratties. Whoops, sorry. Dink.
I know this is technically ice. Oh, that's much bigger than it needs to be.
15 feet, just like that. Do you see
There
it?
you go. That works. I see
It
that.
gets all of them. But before I do that, because I forgot to say so. Oh, that is a bonus action because it's my dragon's breath, which is so stupid. I'm casting it on myself. The bonus action is to cast it on something while I'm casting it on myself and using it away. So that will be a Dex 15.
Oh, they have to beat your 15? You
Yep.
said?
Yep.
All right.
I would have done my innate sorcery and up that, but that would require me to use a bonus action, which apparently I've already used. So, and I lost my shit. I no longer see what I'm supposed to be looking at. Hang on. I've lost my owlbear rodeo. Too many things to click. Anyway, roll away. And that is 3d6
Taking half damage.
damage if they make it.
Once you're back in, I'll let you roll.
I mean,
All right, so you go ahead and roll because we'll just use it as a blanket roll, and then I'll handle the
oh, it's not very good. A whopping 9
9. All right, so
of acid.
So I'm gonna have this one's the one that didn't manage to dodge. And as it is just flooded with as it's flooded with as those rats are flooded with acid, you see a good chunk of them kind of like rat bones sticking up and twitching. And then the other ones are going to be taking half damage on that. So this one is going to be taking similar situation with this one. The rats that were like mad-eyeing Merrit just end up having a good chunk of them just like blown away in a cloud of acid, which is beautiful.
Yeah, you just see Nixl open his mouth and spray black acid.
So yeah, in that one attack, you have just rendered 3 swarms of rats bloodied. Very nice.
Lovely. And I still have movement, but I'm not
Terrifying.
using it because that would give me an opportunity attack. So I will just stay put.
All right. Very nice. My code DM is of course adding her input. And you hear echoing throughout the chamber, "How dare you, Nixl, spraying your foul breath think all over my pets?" And as that is echoing throughout the room, Caitlin, it is time for your poisoned ass to do something.
You keep such foul pets.
Go help the dog.
Wait a minute. Isn't paladins immune to poison? Or no, wait, that's not poison. Maybe I'm wrong.
Immune to disease, not poison.
Disease. Sorry. I was like, wait a minute. Never mind.
Nice talk, though.
Sorry.
Okay. There's so much here. I need AoE attack. That's gonna have to go on the list for next time. Because oh boy, did I decide single target was the way to go, and oh boy, was I wrong to do so.
Sadly, there's not a lot of AoE for paladins.
Well, for now, we're going to attack Big Spood.
All right. So I'll go ahead and attack Big Spood. You do have disadvantage on this.
I am going to apologize in advance for my turn.
Okay, there we go. Lowest rolls of 22.
You hit.
Hooray! Alright, time for the damages, and we will be spending a second level slot for the Divine Smite. Because, family friendly F word this spider.
It's okay. We're doing this PG-13. I'm not worried about cut.
Oh,
That means
cool.
we only
get
get one
exactly
purse
one
per
plus
session. Yeah.
Okay, fine. I guess
thought
we're
I was
R-rated.
I have to say French this spider.
Spider, I barely even know her. I love doing psychic damage to Miko.
So painful. For a total of 19 radiant damage.
Nice.
You see this spider after it bites you, and you just go, ah, and bring your sword down right between the chelicerae, right between its two main eyes, and just this spider got one attack in,
Yes, to mode it.
and it just kind of like it's there for a brief moment before it kind of rolls over and death curls into itself.
Gets
Anything
pretty
So
interesting.
tragic.
anything else on your turn?
Um. Oh wait. Can we go back just a little bit? It has 3 more HP because I read this wrong. It's 3 on attack, not 3 on hit, or 3 on damage. Sorry. So it should just be. Oh wait, no. The 3 is my strength. Okay, never mind. We're still on.
Do you maybe want to, like, scooch outside of a 10-foot radius of me?
There's only
Or
one.
why?
There's only one
Uh,
downside to that. It is an action to disengage.
It
Yeah, that's
is.
3 attacks of opportunity. Just, I'll be fine. I'll be fine, boss.
Okay.
Whatever it is you're planning to do, don't worry about me. Just take these things out.
She shrugs. I.
All right.
What I will do, though, to help myself. Oh wait, is that Channel Divinity? I gotta double check and see if that was a bonus action that I used.
Here I was, so excited to incorporate aspects of real world wolf spider hunting.
All of your dreams dashed in an instant.
Best thing.
Okay, instant. Wait. Okay, it is a bonus action which is taken immediately after hitting. So my bonus action for the round is done. My standard is done. I have a move which I'm not taking. My reaction is here. That is it for Caitlin. Shield up. Fingers crossed.
You poor son of a bitch. Okay, well.
Next up, because it's not
It-
quite your turn yet, Sabrine. I know you're ready and rearing.
No, see, that's fine. That just gives more of them time to get within 10 feet of me.
Um, do more spoots.
Yes, get up here, get up here. Actually. That's dead, that's dead. Huh. Huh.
All right, so that swarm of spiders that's right there at you, Sabrine.
Yeah.
It's
Don't I
going
hope
to it's continuing to spill itself over you. You're standing there in a rain of spiders.
that's fine. I'm so good with this. They can
Um,
bite my frozen ass.
and they are biting your frozen ass.
Oh, are they?
Just little pinching feelings as a whole bunch of them sink their chelicerae into your skin.
They take the damage.
They do take the damage. That was 6 damage, right?
5.
5. Okay.
5 full damage.
And meanwhile, what they're going to be doing to you
Yes.
is
She takes far too much joy.
It's fine. That's fine. Everything's fine. Don't worry
you are
about it.
going to take 5 damage and you are poisoned.
Oh, I just am poisoned? There's no save?
It doesn't usually have it to saves. Not at the moment.
In
Here, let me
5th edition.
double check that. Let me double check that. Just
I
for,
was
just for all,
gonna say,
just
like,
for all of your
usually
sake.
status effects come with a save.
There are some bites that do not allow a save. But yeah.
I
there's
am
not
once
many.
again squinting at 5th edition Dungeons and Dragons. Whoever designed this fucking version should be shot.
Well, I've said that many times. Especially the new version.
Look, I'm sorry, but are... before I share further opinions, are we still live?
Yes, we are.
Okay.
For
I
a loud
will.
and it's free speech. But we're still here playing, so it can't be that bad.
Share them in Discord. They can't hear Discord.
That's fair.
Just
Uh,
Yosemite Sam rackin' frackin' noises in the background.
basically. I mean, essentially, my deal is like Wizards of the Coast can go fucking burn in a pit. They've fully used up every ounce of goodwill that I have towards them.
Ditto. I don't know if it's so much them has.
All right, so for this situation, there is for this situation, you're not really looking at doing a save to resist being poisoned because they are sinking their teeth into you. You are being poisoned. However, what I will happily allow both of you to do on your turn, on your next turn, in your case, is I'll make a house rule here. I'll let you make a saving throw, a Constitution saving throw, or not Constitution saving throw. You undermean what I stand. Yeah. On your next turn to end the poisoned effect.
Okay.
So
Take it.
yeah.
For now, though, that doesn't change my turn very much, and I'm okay with that. Here's what's gonna happen. I have a question.
Hold on.
Can I step through here diagonally between these two guys?
You can, but that will cause you to take two attacks of opportunity.
Okay, so in the 2024 version, moving through threatened space causes a up?
You can move through swarmed spaces, but it does count as you would be triggering attacks of opportunity.
If he stays adjacent.
Okay. Right, because I'm not moving. As far as I know, I'm not moving through. I'm just moving diagonally, right?
Yeah.
Like I'm not moving through the swarm's actual
You should
space
be
that
able
it
to do
occupies.
that.
Yeah, we'll let you do it.
Because he's still
Okay.
adjacent.
I'm just trying to make sure I understand the ruling correctly because 2024 is a hot fucking garbage mess.
Right, let's not make it so that the let's not make it so that the videos have to be removed from YouTube.
I'm sorry. I have some opinions about the version we're playing. Anyways, moving on. Caitlin, I'm sorry. I need every single one of these creatures, Caitlin included, to make a strength saving throw.
Oh, beautiful.
As Sabrine outstretches a hand and shadows erupt in every direction from her, clawing at every creature within 10 feet.
So I've got some good news for you.
Uh-huh.
All of the enemies here failed.
Excellent.
All right. So for you, Caitlin, you're going to need to make that strength saving throw with disadvantage.
Oh no. A d20 and a prayer.
No prayers, only failures. That's fine.
No, that's okay. That's okay. It's just 2d6. It's all right.
Yeah,
You also
that's
lose your
nothing.
reaction. I'm sorry.
Lose it for what?
Until the start of your next turn. You can't take reactions.
You're using.
So yeah, all of them take 2d6. So 2 6-siders. Everybody takes 6 necrotic damage.
Beautiful.
It's okay. 33 is the lucky number for me.
And I have moved 5 feet. Do I still get my other 25?
Give me a moment.
Okay.
Yes, you do. But
Nifty.
then you'll get 2 opportunity attacks.
No, I won't. They can't take reactions.
Oh, what?
Yeah, Arms of Hadar. If you fail to save, you lose your reaction.
Oh.
Oh
Yeah.
wait, you didn't have to move the 5 over. You could have done it where
Yeah,
you
I
were
did.
standing.
I wanted to
Yeah.
hit this guy down here, too.
Oh, I don't see anybody there.
Yeah, I could, like, squig him from around the corner just barely here.
Nope.
Well, it's a raised platform, so you're not technically going around the corner.
Sorry, more so what I meant is from my position, I could see the swarm, like, coming.
Yeah.
So I kind of like scooched up a little to hit them.
Okay. Yeah, I was unable to see that swarm.
Huh.
Yeah, there's just
Fascinating.
nothing there.
That's really funny, actually.
Can you see it now?
Nope. Oh, that swarm is like over here for me. There we
Uh-oh.
go. Okay. Yeah,
Okay,
now
well,
I see it.
yeah,
All right.
but
Yeah. You can make your movement.
cool. So I'm gonna move my other 25 to scaboodle back this way. Oh, Owlbear doesn't have the fancy thing. That's okay. We'll scooch. And they can't hit me. I'm gonna just oh god, what's the Heroes of the Storm, just fucking Uther dance away from them.
Anything else on your turn, or is that all?
Let's see, that's an action for arms? That's an action for arms. We can't do 2 leveled spells on the same turn. And I don't think any of my cantrips are... Well, actually... Nope, Blade Word is also an action. One second, let me double check that. No, because that is just when I take an attack action. Okay. No, I think that is my turn.
All right, Fiddah.
Question.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I'm not proficient in unarmed strikes. Never mind. But
It doesn't stop you from attempting them.
You just don't add the proficiency.
You can kick them. Just kick them. Nobody can stop you.
wait, on
However,
my
the downside is that is an action if you try to make an unarmed attack.
okay. My first question was, if both of my hands were empty, would I still be able to make 2 attacks?
No, because the 2 attacks is granted as a result of the light.
Okay. On my character sheet, it still says attacks per action 2. That is my second question.
Oh, then in that case, yeah, you can deal 2 attacks. You may have gained an additional attack since we're starting at level 5. So
Yeah.
Oh, crud.
Extra attack do be strong.
I forgot I also have extra attack.
Miko!
My first time playing a squints. Cleric. I mean, a paladin, sorry. See, I don't even know what I am anymore.
You don't even know what you are anymore.
What am I?
Okay, I'm a very confused paladin.
So yes, in this case, you would be able to make an attack with your sickle, and then a separate attack unarmed with your other arm, or alternatively, an attack with a sickle and order slightly to make to make an attack on your behalf.
No, I'm just laughing because, like, Caitlin pulls out a gilded mirror from her pocket, just looks at herself like, what am I? Okay. All right, so now on to my actual turn. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use the bonus action to tell Slightly to disengage and move back from the fight. Kind of
Alright.
like distance herself. Or himself, I should say.
Good doggy. Good doggy. Good
Yeah,
doggy.
good diggy. And then would also, like, off topic question, would putting a weapon away count as an action?
In 2024 rules, it does not. It counts as a bonus action.
Well, I already used that.
Not,
so
not
I
as a
can't
bonus
do
action. I
that.
believe it's a free action now.
Oh, it's a
You
free
get like
action
one
now.
free object interaction, I believe. Yeah.
How fortuitous. Okay. So, as her free action, she puts her sickle away. And was it this swarm right here that attacked slightly?
Yes.
She's punching it.
With one attack or both?
Let's see how the first attack does
All
as far
right.
as damage. Alright. Get this. Da-dun-da-da. Ba-dum-ba-da. Does a 9 hit?
It does not. The one that was angry eyeing at Merrit has turned around and is glaring at Nixl, but you see what must be the second in command for that swarm. Just now, it's starting to give you the just points at its eyes, points at you, and points at you.
You know what? Be mad. She's gonna attack again. How does an 18 hit?
That will hit.
Okay.
And Nixl's like, why put sword away? Why not stab?
Alright.
Valid question.
It deals 5 bludgeoning. Just flat 5.
Nixl, you get your answer as Fiddah just turns these rats into a pulp with her bare fists. And like what few rats are left in that swarm just skitter off in fear. As Fiddah is standing there, her fists covered in dead rat.
Best believe
and
Rat paste.
anything else on your turn?
Still thinks it was.
Yeah, no, that's gonna cover it for this turn.
I love me some rat mash.
All right, Merrit, it's your turn.
Okay. I will move here and I will toss a psychic dagger to the one that Caitlin is fighting down there. This one.
All right.
I think it's Caitlin. I apologize if it's not. Okay. Do, 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 do. 7.
And you do have sneak attack on.
Yeah.
Nice, that will hit.
Hooray! So that would be 4d6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Plus 4. $18 points of damage.
You throw one of those psychic daggers, and Caitlin, you're standing there trying to fight off this poison when this swarm of rats explodes. So now you've been bit, poisoned. Now your nice, pretty armor is just slick with rat viscera.
Gross.
All right.
And a bonus action, the spiders that are over there
Mhm.
as well.
You do not have advantage on those ones.
Well, I don't think I had advantage on the other one, but I did have sneak attack.
You did
I don't
have
have sneak
advantage
attack.
on the other one because you had sneak attack.
Oh, I didn't think it went the other way. But good to know for next time.
Good to know for next time. That will absolutely hit.
Hooray! Love that for me. 4 plus 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. I wrote it. 6 damage to the spiders.
Caitlin,
Yeah.
adding to the mix is a rain of dead spiders. So now you've got these dead spiders,
fun.
some of which are still twitching, others are already death curling, that are now stuck to you because of the rat viscera, like sprinkles on a cupcake.
I would
Delicious
think
cupcake
more
ever.
being tarred and feathered over a cupcake, but you know.
Anything else for your turn, Merrit?
No, I think that is good. Thank you.
All right.
Any enjoyment of cupcakes ever?
I don't know. I think it'd be a delicious cupcake.
You would.
Terrifying.
All right. Next up is going to be the rats. What's left of them?
Uh-oh.
This one down here next to Caitlin is going to try to nibble on her ankles.
They're still trying.
They're still trying.
Incredible.
And Caitlin, you will take 2 points of piercing damage at the teeth of these rattos.
All right.
Um,
All good. We're gonna get them. We're gonna get them.
There's no doubt in my mind.
And then the remaining, these remaining rattos over here, this one here, this swarm, having seen the swarm right next to it get absolutely pummeled into paste by Fiddah, is going to try to run. Fiddah, you do get an attack of opportunity.
That's right, you better run. Does that include the same hit?
If well, your sickle is currently sheathed, so yeah, you're doing this as an unarmed attack.
Sweet. How's a 23 hit?
All right, roll your damage.
It's a 5, just 5.
That's enough.
I soften them up for you.
Yeah, so once again, another swarm is just pummeled into paste. These two swarms, realizing that they can't run, are both going to attack. You, Fiddah. So I'll start with the bloodied one.
Bring it on! It feels my
It
hate
doesn't
fire.
hit. It doesn't hit. The other one does hit. And it is going to deal 5 piercing damage to you. So
what?
you
I'll
finally
take
took damage.
it. Yeah.
All right. Which then leads to that one's dead, but I forgot to mark it. That one's dead, but I forgot to mark it. That one is dead, but I forgot to mark it.
I'm trying to get us.
That one is still alive. That one is still alive. That is dead. Which brings us back to Nixl.
Nixl sees spiders coming. Spiders not good. You got good hand on those rats. Let's see. Don't want to use that. Okay, well, first of all, we are going to bonus action. Innate sorcery. So I'm going to get a surge of power 1 minute, which increases my DC by 1 and gives me advantage on my spell attacks. And then I am going to spit acid at the spider right below me.
Are you using your breath attack?
Nope, I'm using my sorceress first.
Okay.
So that is
Let's
an
just double checking.
No, it's a whatchamacallit.
Melf's acid arrow.
What's the word I'm looking for?
Acid splash.
Cantrip. There we go.
Yeah.
I love male elf's acid arrow. That's right up there with Bigby's list of hands.
All right, I hit with a 21, but I have advantage, so I'm going a nat, which I'm sure. No. So a 21 to hit.
Absolutely hits.
That's 2d8. 9 acid damage.
Nice.
And then I'm running away because that's what I do.
Nixl embracing that oldest and noblest of pirate traditions, fighting to run away.
Yep. All right, that's it. That was my bonus action, and
Is Nixl a kobold?
Yes.
Okay, everything Nixl has done makes complete sense now.
he's also a black kobold, so his a thing that's draconic. He's a draconic sorcerer.
You hear a loud thud, followed by more thuds.
That's
Well, that guy
probably
was
not good.
As the Rat King moves into view, enraged at enraged at the lot of you for hurting his pets. And as he draws near, you see this. You see that he's just literally a mass of rats in a overall rat shape. And you see energy start to course around the mass of rats that form his hands as he unleashes a spell attack. He's going to be sending arcane bursts toward Fiddah, toward Caitlin, and toward Sabrine.
Good.
Sabrine's like, bring it.
Fuck him.
Starting with Fiddah, 14, that will hit. Sabrine at an 11.
Not even close.
Not gonna hit. And then Caitlin, that'll hit. um, all right, so for those who were hit, you are going to be taking. Let me take a look here.
That's not a good laugh. That's not a good laugh to hear
That's
from
a
your
cackle.
DM. Oh no.
Be afraid. Be very afraid.
20
Oh,
points of damage.
What a huda?
oh bye, Caitlin.
It feels my hate fire. Bring it on!
That wasn't very nice.
How many points of what damage?
20 points of force damage.
That would
Okay.
put me down to 34, I believe.
34.
I'm currently at 11.
Oh, you're still alive. Oh wow, okay.
No problem.
Classic Nico dying every combat.
Nah, we're good. I have
No,
not yet
Miko,
begun to heal myself.
Miko, you're at 14.
Huh? Oh no, I took another 3 earlier from
Oh, right.
yeah.
Don't argue
Now-
with her when she wants to give you back hit points.
I'm just trying to calculate properly, even though it turns out I've been calculating wrong this entire time because I took heavy armor master as a feat.
Oh.
And
Yeah,
I
we did
forgot
track.
that bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage is reduced by an amount equal to my proficiency bonus, which is 3.
Ouch.
So all this time, all
Been
these
there, done
mistakes.
that.
But from here forward, I will not forget. I'll forget by next episode.
So, the Rat King snarls and says, "You will die for what you've done to my people." And Caitlin, I would like you to roll a Constitution saving throw.
Oh
Wait a
boy.
minute.
Man, he is really picking on you.
Try.
Should have run away.
As Caitlin rolls the Constitution save, she will yell, "Rats aren't people."
It's a good thing there aren't any rat folk down here.
You right? Right. Yeah, rats aren't people. Let's go.
Well, you're not completely
Um,
dead. That's good.
And you manage to fuel that attitude enough to overcome the poison that was trying to course through your veins. It is your turn.
Oh boy.
I don't have visual of Mr. Rat King. Where is that at?
You'll soon find out.
Anybody does.
Okay.
He's like
Okay, I
right
have
on the
a...
right on the
I
edge.
see him.
Oh, there he is.
Yeah, right on the edge of Caitlin's vision.
Okay, what is this that he's standing on?
That appears to be some sort of channel running through that portion of the floor.
It's the shit trough.
It looks like at one point in time it may have like had water or something running through it, but it's long since dried out.
It is exactly
Oh, okay,
what
sweet.
I said it is.
Caitlin's mad.
Good, be mad.
Hold up,
Yep.
an attack of opportunity.
Yep. Well, there's 2 of them there, right?
Just the one from the
One
looks
living.
of it. Yeah, only one is still alive.
Okay. It's showing 2
unless
for me, so I wasn't sure.
We did a pretty good job of cleanup on that end.
and its attack of opportunity will not hit.
Okay. So, step 5 feet. I'm going to take a bonus action and lay on hands.
That's real smart.
We're going to spend all 30 because holy hell.
Smart.
So we'll go up to 41 HP.
Seems reasonable.
Now we will continue to move to the rat.
Rat.
Okay, so this is 20 feet total. Does that put me in melee of the rat, or do I have to get closer?
You are within melee of the rat. Within
Oh
melee of the
boy.
rat king. Here, for the sake of the viewers at home, I'm just gonna turn this back around like this. You understand what direction it's facing.
Oh, that's a big honking rat.
Big rat.
It was a big honkin' rat. Caitlin will swingeth.
Throw everything you got into it.
Actually, he is in range. Yes. He's like just in range. And I can
Nice. That hits.
We're doing it again. We're gonna use the slot for a Divine's Might.
All
That's gonna be
right.
my last slot.
And since you moved closer and thereby brought your light source closer, there's also a giant centipede over there that's been gradually making its way.
Oh, what's the
Not the centipede poison.
Okay, so 20 radiant damage.
Very nice.
But wait, there's more. One more attack just for the heck of it. That's a 14.
That one unfortunately will not hit. But with that first with that first slash, you kind of slash and send a small mass of rats flying off and into the ditch. And in so doing, you notice that this massive mass of rats is basically what happens when you get a whole bunch of swarms of rats and their tails get tangled and they form a massive sentient like fully sentient creature.
Scarily
Or
enough, I have seen things of this in real life.
Yeah, I've seen a Google image. It's too gross.
all right.
Alright, that's all
Next.
my actions.
All right. So this swarm of this swarm of spiders down here continues moving forward, and it swarms over that massive rats there. And you hear the sounds of chittering as it moves past, having basically leaving behind only a mass of dead, quivering rats as it continues making its way toward Sabrine.
Yes. Give me the rat and the spiders. Give them all to me. Give them all to me.
This mass of rats is going to move toward Fiddah. However, it too is going to it too kind of surges over this mass of rats, leaving behind only the twitching, quivering corpses of the rats behind. And it's followed up by another set of spiders, which is making a beeline toward Sabrine.
Heck yeah.
And in fact, it gets close enough to Sabrine to actually make an attack at her.
I love that for them.
And it's not going to hit.
I'm so glad for them. They're trying so hard. They're doing their best. And I could not be more proud of them for that effort.
Speaking of Sabrine, go ahead and
Who's
give
it?
me a Constitution saving throw, please.
Fantastic. Let me just.
I'll be right back again.
I think that makes it.
I can't
That's
see what the. Oh, okay, there it is. Yeah, that hits.
18 plus a shit ton.
That is enough to. That's enough to cast to kind of quell the poison surging through your, freeing you up to make your attack.
Cool. Well, I am officially out of spell slots on the warlock side. Oh. Can't do no more fancy bullshit there. But these spiders, they're fine. They're my buddies. So I'm just gonna steppy. And that didn't leave anybody's threatened space, so that should be fine.
Mm-hmm.
And we're gonna hurl a couple of Eldritch Blasts at the big guy. Wow, those are abysmal.
Those do not hit.
Yeah, I disagree. We're gonna burn a point of luck to at least reroll one of those. I disagree. I think it actually hits,
That
because
one-
that's like 22.
That one does hit.
Bippity boppity, take 7 force damage. You stupid rat.
Let me check something here.
Yeah, I have one more point of luck.
As a reaction,
I'll kill him.
you send that blast of magic toward him, and it smacks into this shield of force that he brings up in response to the eldritch blast that you threw.
Excuse
He
me.
can cast shield?
He can cast shield as a reaction.
Oh, that's scary.
Anything else you'd like to do on your turn, Sabrine?
I'll kill him. I'll fucking kill him. I'll do it.
It's clobbering time.
Yeah, actually, can we drop a shield of faith on Caitlin? She's taken a lot of damage.
That is a cantrip as well?
No, that is a leveled spell, but it's a bonus action. It gives
Okay.
her, I think, +2 AC? Unless they changed it. Let me double check real quick, but I'm pretty sure. First level, Shield of Faith. Yep. Creature of choice within range. She's within 60 feet, so that's fine. +2 AC for the duration, which is concentration up to 10 minutes. So I am concentrating on this one.
Concentrating very hard?
I mean, as hard as I have to maintain the spell.
All right,
But yeah,
so that's
Caitlin will get a +2 to her AC for.
yep, and that
rest.
bumps her up to an 18 AC. So, with that, Fiddah,
It is clobbering.
I think you said it's clobbering time?
Yes, Andy spiders here.
All right.
Guess I gotta miss the Red Sea.
Dee, 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 dee. Ooh,
That does not hit.
maybe the next one will.
I was going to say, luckily you have 2 fists.
Yes. And they're both hungry for blood. How's the 23
That
hit?
one will hit. That one will hit.
And that one's just straight 5 damage.
Yeah, you just start pummeling this mass of spiders. Just your hands are now covered in a combination spider gunk and rat gunk. As you basically just reduce the size of the swarm by half. Yeah, that swarm's definitely bloodied. Anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
Can't make a loaf of bread without breaking some eggs.
That sure is a statement.
Let's see. They're all dead over there. Yeah, she's gonna command slightly to keep on Merrit's 6. So
Okay.
Merritt's got a little buddy.
Speaking of Merrit,
Oh, thank you, Doggo.
He limps his way
What a
over
good
and gives
guy.
you the sad eyes.
Aw, I mean, that's such a good doggo. I would heal you, but I feel we should. I'll heal you later. Hold on.
sad puppy whimpers.
Oh. I am going to throw a psychic dagger at the Rat King.
All right.
He should be
Good.
in range.
Awesome.
Advantage, because my buddy's over there. 1, 2, 4. Wait, was there a multiple? What happened here? Oh, I just rolled really poorly.
Yep, that does not hit.
All right, bonus action. Try it again.
Hold on, I need to let the guest DM in.
You have to do what?
Gotta let the cat in.
Oh, okay.
The goddess.
Yeah, she was crying outside the bedroom door.
Oh, that poor baby.
That's better.
And that will hit.
Hooray! And I get sneak attack on this as well. So
Nice.
1, 2, 3 d6 plus d4 for my normal damage plus 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Roll. 14 damage to Rat King.
Nice. Two.
And
That was 14, you said?
14 psychic damage to Rat King. And I think I'm good. I don't want to move. So I'm good. Thank you.
All right. Next up, the other arthropod in the room starts making its way toward you, Caitlin, and it rears up, splaying open its here's a big word for all of you, toxicognaths,
Oh my.
which is
Don't do that.
I want to chew that word.
Toxicognaths. Centipedes, unlike spiders, don't have chelicerae. Instead, they have modified forelimbs that have become basically these venomous pinchers. So yeah, fun fact: when they bite, they're not biting you with their mouth parts. They're biting you with their first and foremost pair of legs. So
I don't like that.
it rears up, splaying its toxicognaths at you, Caitlin, and it's going to try to just, but it's not going to hit. Its leggies just kind of hit the plate metal and don't really manage to get through.
Okay, I'm back.
What
Being
timing?
assaulted by a centipede. Congratulations.
Oh yeah, I wasn't here, so it didn't happen.
Sure, you keep telling yourself that. Um, it tried to attack you, but it was not able to. Those guys are dead. Those guys are dead. Those guys are dead. These rats over here by you, Fiddah, they're going to try to make a run for it because you're terrifying to them. Go ahead and make your attack of opportunity.
Bring it on. Bring it on. 11.
That hits.
Those poor fucking rats.
5 damage.
Yeah, as they're running by, you're just like of a good chunk of them. They're going to be trying to make their way toward the Rat King. However, Sabrine, make an attack of opportunity.
That
hits.
Excellent. So that's a great sword. Plus 1d4 radiant.
There's nothing left. They're
Plus.
mush.
Oh, this is my packed weapon, so I'm actually adding charisma to damage here. Which actually doesn't matter because charisma and strength are the same number.
It also doesn't matter because they're dead.
4, 5,
Dead.
yeah. That is
Like,
7 damage total.
With that base damage, they are dead. Like they go to try to run past you, and you just see the last few rats and just squish with
You are
your
already
with your
dead.
greatsword. So congratulations, all of the
Ow.
Mm.
Sorry.
please be okay.
Yeah, the dog just decided that she get tangled up in my headphone.
I'm gonna clear away all of these dead rats here real quick.
Average DM statement be like.
That one's dead. And it's up to you, Nixl.
I am going to dump all my sorcery points into another targeting
Into another
the
what?
rat. And I need another 3rd level spell. And I should be able to drop it to cover the centipede and the rat with hitting. Oops. What am I doing? Wait. Undo. There we go. There you go.
What spell are you casting?
Fireball.
All right.
Of course.
Centered on the Rat King, I assume?
Always fireball. What?
Oh, you're centering it over here.
Just fire.
Down a bit and over.
Right about here?
Down a bit and over. Down a bit and over. There you go. That's right. Let's get them as much in there as possible.
You sure you want to have it?
There's something alive over there, though. Can I get the thing that's alive over there?
That's why I was double checking.
Sorry, I didn't see that until just now. Yeah, yeah, that'll work. Get them all.
All right.
And that will be a DC 16 because I am using my innate sorcery.
So I will start with the centipede. Dexterity, I assume.
Yep.
The centipede does not succeed. The Rat King rolls a nat 20.
Oh, fuck
Whoa.
How
yeah.
dare
And I
he?
rolled not. I rolled another 31. Amazing.
This massive spiders over here rolls a nat 20.
Unbelievable.
Ah,
Foul. Strangely enough, though, I rolled another damage. Exactly what I rolled last time.
How much damage did you say?
31. So 15.
31.
Those who failed or did not fail.
So this centipede, which had reared up and tried to latch its toxicognaths onto Caitlin, is now fried. And here's another fun here's another fun little tidbit for you. As it's fried, you begin to get the smell. Sabrine, Caitlin, you are surrounded by the smell of cooked, of like almost like cooked, almost like cooked lobster.
That's really funny, actually.
And you said 31.
Yep.
Despite having succeeded, there is even more fried arthropod smell as the swarm of spiders over there gets absolutely cooked. So let's see here. Pop dead onto that one. And the Rat King takes half damage.
Now I know he's going to be really pissed off at me now. Like, really pissed off at me. So I am really running away.
Pissed off and bloodied. As you sear a whole mass of rats off of the left side of his body.
But as I run away, I'm going to yell, "You should have just told me what I want to know!"
This Rat King is absolutely enraged. And what it is going to do is it is going to let's see, Caitlin.
Hi.
Hello, Mr. Rat King.
How are you liking how warm it was there for a moment?
Pretty nice. Pretty nice.
Well, sorry, I used all my sorcery to try cast counterspell.
Oof.
Let me double check on the size of that for you.
Nixl's not used to having to protect other people.
So
Looks like you're gonna get cooled off now.
Ice to see you.
God damn it.
Nope. Nope. Well, let me do the thing. Let me do the thing.
You know, Spideys.
It is going to cast a cone of cold. This will hit This will hit the spiders, but it will also hit Caitlin and Sabrine and Fiddah. So I would like all of you to please make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh, I gotta make 2 then. Okay. Con save. That's not incredible. But I think I do have con proficiency. Let me make sure. No, I don't actually. I lied, I don't have proficiency in con saves. So 13 for that.
Okay.
What does
Caitlin?
what does proficiency do for con saves?
If you have proficiency on it, you get to add your
Your bonus.
your proficiency bonus. Which, if you're, I think you built your character using D&D Beyond. If you have proficiency in it, it's already calculated in.
Oh, gotcha. Okay. How's the 23 work?
All right. And then Caitlin.
11.
Okay, so I'm gonna start with Caitlin and Sabrine. And what I'm gonna do here, I am going to do this out in the open for all of you.
Oh,
That's
no.
not good.
Oh, actually, no, this is fine. Have I struck something down at all during this fight, by the way?
No, if anything, you went up because you had your you had your temporary hit
No.
points.
Have I personally killed anything in this fight?
Yes.
Okay, so I actually get 10 temp health every time. Because I have the fiendish vigor.
You really need to brush up your knowledge on your.
All right. Are you all ready?
That's my B. So however many things I've killed, I get a bunch of temp health. I guess.
You all ready?
Yeah.
I think so.
So, Caitlin and Sabrine, you both are taking 35 points of cold damage.
Oof.
Oh
That's
boy, am I
rough.
glad I used that 30 on myself.
And Fiddah, you are taking half.
I need to roll a concentration check.
7.
Yes, you do.
I
I will
get
say,
advantage.
however, that these spiders are absolutely gone.
I'm glad I get advantage on that. That's 14, which I don't think is gonna hit half of 35.
Even then, let me take a look at something real quick.
His concentration is what, 10 or half damage?
Yeah.
10 or half damage.
So yeah,
Half
I don't
damage.
think it makes it.
Half damage is 17.
Yeah, so not even close.
All right, so Fiddah, did you already take off your? You need me to do that? I can do that.
So unfortunately, Caitlin's armor class will drop by 2 as my Shield of Faith ends.
All right, so
It's tragic.
My AC.
I'm sorry. I tried.
Back down to 18. How could you do this to me?
I tried.
and then so you're taking 31 or
35, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll go down to 6 HP.
Yep. And then your AC dropped down by 2 points, so you're back down to 16.
Oh, my AC is 18.
Oh, because you have a shield.
Yeah, 16 and then a shield for 2 more.
All right. So since we weren't keeping an eye on your points for Sabrine, what we'll do is we'll say that half of it eats your temporary hit points,
Okay.
and you take the other half.
All of that. So I will take 17 then.
Mm-hmm.
How do I adjust my number here?
Hold up.
Edit text? No. I don't think I can actually edit that number.
When you click on your token and scroll all the way down to GM's Grimoire, there should be health
There it
stats
is.
like way at the bottom.
I got you.
Okay.
Okay, thank you.
And then Fiddah, did you already do it for yours?
Yes, I did.
Okay. And yeah, that is the Rat King's turn. I'm gonna clear some of these dead things away just for my sanity.
In the initiative order, when did Rat King go?
Rat King just went.
Yep. Well, who went before Rat King? Was it Nixl?
Yeah, I think
Pretty
that
sure
was
it was
Nixl.
Nixl.
Yeah, it was Nixl.
Okay. Okay. Just
Um,
shouting it in my initiative order.
So next up is Caitlin.
Sabrine is there frothing at the mouth.
I know we don't have bloodied markers, but how is the Rat King looking?
The Rat King is bloodied. That's what that red circle is.
Oh, okay.
I hear the meow.
I would hold you, but now it's a matter of being too humid for me to hold you. I am sorry, mate. I know. Actually, you're probably asking me for Chimkin, but that's beside the point. What you gonna do? What you gonna do, Caitlin?
Well,
Crying is a free action.
Crying is a free action.
Okay. I am trying to figure out of these what is more dangerous.
It's me. I'm
The
more
Rat
dangerous. I am the most dangerous.
Okay. I got it. Yeah. Okay. It's time for a big damn hero moment. Caitlin is going to move and provoke an attack from the Rat King.
What?
That's risky. Are you sure?
I am sure.
All right. So as you move away, provoking an attack of opportunity.
Oh no. We're about to
I'm sure
watch
you
them
have a
for
plan.
dying
I
in
hope
real
you have
time.
I hope that it's very good.
I hope you have a plan too.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody's got a plan until they're punched in the face.
I am going to roll at least the d20 in plain view.
Okay.
Yes, baby. Plus one.
That's still probably pretty high.
But not high enough.
Thank fuck.
Okay.
Hi, Bastat.
So I am going to move
Hi.
here.
I will say, dropping down into that ditch, that's 5 feet, and it's another 5 feet to scramble back.
You're also moving further away from people who could heal you potentially.
I
Side note.
know, that's the gamba, so that would be 5 feet, 10, 15, 20. So this would be 30.
Miko's
Okay.
gambling addiction is showing.
Oh, yeah.
Hi, Cappy.
That reminds me. I have a video that I need to send to you later, Miko.
Next, as a bonus action,
I hope you pull this off.
Whatever.
I
it
hope so too.
I hope they pull it off too, because otherwise they're dead.
I can't imagine what the plan is. So
No! That's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Ah.
I'm guessing you didn't take a. I'm guessing something.
It's okay. We have a backup plan.
Is it prey?
Yes. Pray and attack.
All right. Honey, it's too humid for me to hold you.
Okay. 18 on AC.
That will hit.
Hooray. Might
No.
using a first level slot. This is only an extra 2d8. Freedom! For 16 damage.
All right.
And he's still up.
1 sec.
15 bloodied him, so he should be close.
That was 16, you said?
Yes.
What you crying about, huh? Meow meow.
You chop off another chunk of tangled rats as they squirm around on the ground trying to get away from you, leaving little trails of blood in their wake.
Nice. And now we will use our second attack.
What are you doing for your second attack?
27 hit, yeah.
What'd you
Using
do
what?
first attack?
Oh, using the same weapon.
Are you using a spell with it?
No. No.
Okay, just the flat weapon.
Just a flat weapon, yeah.
Let me check something here. So, what was your attack? Sorry. What did you roll for your attack?
Huh? 27.
It brings up its hand in an attempt, or it brings up its remaining hand and tries to cast shield again, but your sword cuts right through it. Deal your damage.
Yeah. Six damage.
that was that second attack is a lot less than I thought it was going to be.
I understand, but this is what I got right now.
All right. So, next up are these spider swarms. This swarm right here, next to Fiddah, it's going to try to run attack of opportunity.
Ooh. Actually, can I do one last thing with my turn?
Sure.
I'm gonna drop my sword.
You're going to drop your sword.
I'm gonna drop my sword on the ground.
Interesting.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna taunt the Rat King.
All right, Fiddah, go ahead and your opportunity.
Have my fists of fury inspired the masses?
I help.
Hey, how does a 21 hit?
It hits.
With another 5 damage.
Yeah, just another flat mess of just spider hemolymph. And in light of this, the other swarm of spiders over here is going to start skittering away. Moving out of view. And the Rat King goes, "You cowards! Running away! Save your king!" But no, they just continue skittering away. Nixl,
Yeah.
I'm sure you've been waiting for this moment for a very long time.
Okay. Nixl is going to. Yes, that is what we're going to do. From way up there on the step of the steps. Yep. We're going to spit out some more acid in a sorcerer's burst.
And it used up its reaction on Caitlin.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh,
That's
that
my
first
gambit.
one I'm pretty sure missed, but I have advantage. Is that a 15? I'm sure missed.
A 15 did miss. Actually, hold up. No, it hits.
Does it? Let's see if I get a net 20.
Just barely.
Oh, no, I got 25 though.
Oh,
Definitely.
that hits even better.
And so that'll be 2d8 of acid.
What is the range on that acid? That's pretty impressive.
120 feet.
Incredible.
Ugh.
A
Sorcerers are awesome.
8 damage.
8 damage. This mass of Timo, knock it off. This mass of rats is now just quivering on the ground, acrid smoke rising up from its mass, and it's choking out. I am your king.
Tell us what I want to know.
You should bow. Anything else on your turn, Nixl?
You rat bastard. Tell us what we want to know. We might let you live. That's it.
The Rat King, in a desperate attempt to save himself, is like you see mixing in with this acrid smoke is another mist beginning to wrap itself around this quivering mass of rat as he misty steps.
Coward!
Is that him casting a spell?
That is him casting a spell.
I'm gonna punch him.
Coward!
Well, now he's over here. So
Oh, okay.
Boy, I wish that's still not out of range of my spit and acid.
Timo, knock it off. You know what, I'm just
Unfortunately
gonna
for
let him in.
him, that's not far enough away.
I'll let Timo in because he really wants in.
That man is still within range.
The void has been allowed into the room.
Void.
All right, so next up is going to be Caitlin.
Oh, you're not getting away from me. We're going to go ahead and use a level 1 slot for a guiding bolt. Oh, wait, no, we don't have to use one yet because we have a free one. Yay, a free guiding bolt.
Yay, free guiding bolt. We love free guiding bolt.
Okay, so range spell attack against a target. One.
It's quivering and trying desperately to crawl away. And it says, I am the... as you basically, the head of this massive rat, you just, you hit it with your guiding bolt, and it's now a stain on the ground. As you kill the Rat King. Congratulations. You have survived the battle with the Rat King. And basically what I'm going to do here is I am going to remove Fog of War for you all. Because at this point, you guys have the opportunity to basically explore through the area, and I'm not going I'm not going to deal with the Fog of War through all that. So
Yay!
Fair.
Let's go for treasure.
there is a massive golden throne over here, where the Rat King had been sitting on this dais on the far side of the area. Do any of you want to go up and take a look at it?
Hell yeah.
Hold Nixl.
What?
Nixl! Oh,
Fiddah's gonna take care of Slightly first and foremost, because she is a responsible pet owner.
we know not what traps.
Nixl's standing there with 1 foot forward up. What?
We know not what traps may lie in wait for us there. Are you adept with searching for traps?
Sure. I don't know.
She's gonna pick up her sword and just gesture towards the throne and say, by all means.
Okay. Yes, I
As
will be looking for traps.
as the lot of you approach this throne, you realize that it's not wood that has been gilded with gold. It's solid gold, but solid gold in that this is a throne made from treasure.
Oh my
You can
god.
see you can see like this little like mildewy cushion sitting on where the seat itself would be, but everything else is like gold and gems and everything kind of stacked up onto itself, and somehow precariously is maintaining its shape as a throne. So yeah, you all have, in addition to slaying this Rat King, you've discovered his, because he keeps it with him. So let me, there's about 4,200 gold worth of gold here. So I am going to, I have a calculator up this time. I learned from last time. Let's see, how many of you are here? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So each of you are getting 840 gold.
Sweet.
Yay!
But that's not all.
But that's not all.
As you're kind of going through and taking apart the throne, you see this, you see that crown that's right next to it. And the crown looks as if it's beginning to crumble into dust. And then the ruby falls out, the ruby set into the front of it clatters to the ground as the rest of the crown just just disintegrates,
Huh.
leaving the ruby behind. And this ruby seems to be almost glowing a little bit.
Shiny! Shiny! Shiny!
Is anybody going to stop Nixl from taking it?
Not at all.
All right.
I owe Nixl a shiny. This can be that shiny.
Nixl, go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
Oh no.
Okay. I am proficient at that, not that me. Ooh, that's not very good. I'm going to spend a luck point.
Oh, you also have lucky?
Yep.
Everybody
Goes
taking the
with-
lucky feat.
I
Goes with
didn't.
background.
Not me.
Not I.
Okay, that's better. 17 versus a 10.
You recognize the runes and such that are etched into this ruby, in part because they're in Draconic, but also in part because you know the kind of spell that this ruby has. This is a ruby of the War Mage.
Of the what?
Of the War Mage.
Sounds cool.
It is cool. I'm gonna pull it up real quick. Do. So, etched with Eldritch runes, this 1-inch diameter ruby allows you to use a simple or martial weapon as a spellcasting focus for your spells. For this property to work, you must attach the ruby to the weapon by pressing the ruby against it for at least 10 minutes, attuning. Thereafter, the ruby cannot be removed unless you the weapon is destroyed or your attunement to the ruby ends. I will take a screenshot of that for you and post it into our Discord.
Well, Nixl's going to flip it to Caitlin and say, "You can keep this shiny."
Caitlin will
Stick it on
say
your sword.
on one condition.
What?
Can you and she gestures towards herself, like her armor and everything.
Oh, you want to be clean.
Please.
Presto. Presto, presto, presto. Anybody who wants presto, got you covered.
Fiddah,
Yes.
you've tended to slightly. Are you?
I'm sorry, you cut out a little bit for me.
Okay.
Are you picking through the treasure as well?
Yeah, she'll get there eventually.
You find a rather beautiful looking staff. And it seems to be made of like almost like wood twisted around itself. And you're pretty sure you might have seen one of these before. Go ahead and give me an Arcana.
Okay. Oh boy. The one roll where I might not do as great. 10.
You know what? That's enough. You recognize it as a staff of flowers.
A staff of what?
It's pretty simple. A staff of flowers.
Okay.
It's pretty simple. This wooden staff has 10 charges. While holding it, you can to expend 1 charge from the staff and cause a flower to sprout from a patch of dirt or soil within 5 feet of yourself or from the staff itself. Unless you choose a specific kind of flower, it'll create a mild scented daisy. The flower is harmless and non-magical, and it grows or withers as a normal would. And each day at dawn, it can regain 1d6 plus 4 expended charges. If you expend the last charge, roll a 20. On a 1, it turns into flower petals and is lost forever.
Ooh.
They'll make your bakery pretty.
Yeah. I like pretty things.
I will also put that into the Discord.
If you're going to create flowers, you could make flower petals, which are supposed to be good for something. Rose petals.
And the last thing you all find as you're poking through the treasure hoard, I'm going to say, Merrit, you find a floppy-looking hat.
Oh, exciting.
It looks almost like it was meant to be a top hat, but it's all like brown and almost a little milky and kind of has patches kind of like sewn into it. But as you go toward it, go ahead and give me an Arcana check.
Exciting. Arcana's a +1. 17.
This is great. You do recognize it. In fact, you've seen a couple of these be stolen here and there in your time within the. It's a hat of vermin. It has 3 charges. It has 3 charges, and while holding the hat, you can take action to expend 1 charge and summon your choice of a bat, a frog, or a rat. The summoned creature magically appears in the hat and tries to get away from you as possible. The creature is indifferent toward you and other creatures and isn't under your control. It behaves as an ordinary creature of its kind and disappears after 1 hour or when it drops to 0 hit points. At dawn daily, the hat regains all charges.
It's a distraction.
And did you say it was like an action to use it?
A magic action, yes.
Magic action, okay. Cool.
Okay, the void has left. But yeah, you all are down here, and Nixl, as you're looking about this room and everything, it could do with a little bit of fixing up, but you just took down the Rat King. This might make you the new king of the sewers.
Mighty Nixl. King Nixl.
So King Nixl, you have this domain here, this nice little room. You could use a bit of fixing up, but you're pretty sure if you were to get it fixed up, you could turn it toward your own end. But first things first, a good number of you are looking really rough. But on the bright side, Fiddah knows somebody who sells healing potions.
Yeah.
And at this point, you're pretty sure if Fern hasn't reached Larry's shop yet, then they are bound to get there anytime.
Oh, I can heal Caitlin for 3d4, I believe.
But
For
we will
some
tackle all of
campaigns.
that next session.
Speaking of which, next week is Easter Sunday.
Next week is Easter Sunday. And what I will we can decide this now if we'd like. Do you all want to play on Easter Sunday or no? Because I
We
don't
do
celebrate it.
celebrate Easter on Easter Sunday, so
What's
if
that?
I do celebrate Easter on Easter Sunday, so my mother would kill me if I played, so I'm going to have to abstain.
Okay. um,
As far as I know, will be free, but like, shrug.
so here's how we can reason it out. If we do want to play next week, like everybody but Gritz, then in that case, Gritz will say that Nixl's staying around, seeing how he can fix up this place for his own ends.
Our second bastion.
Wow.
hmm
What?
So, to that end, for those of you who are watching, so much for watching. I know this was a long one, but definitely an interesting fight, to say the least. So thank you all so much for watching. As usual, there will be links in the description below to Owlbear Rodeo, as well as to Two Ferret Gaming if you want to watch live next week. Additionally, for those who may be interesting, for those who are watching, there are some more Dungeons and Dragons games that I am running. In fact, some are in this same world. If you are interested, feel free to hop on to startplaying.games slash GM slash Morgana dash the dash spider. There will be a link in the description below for that. And feel free to sign up for any of my games. There is a seat open in this one, as we've established earlier, and there are seats open for some one-shots, some one-shot anthologies set within the world of Calenthrix. So that's about all I've got on my end. Anybody else shameless plugs they want to throw out there?
Nothing
Not at
comes
the
to mind.
moment.
Nope,
Yeah.
none this week.
Yeah.
All right.
No, I'm full up. I actually have gigs right now, so
Then in that case, I will hand the mic back over to Ray.
All right. Yeah, so like Morgana said, thanks for watching, however you decide to watch. And we're always happy to have new players. We're always happy to see you return, even if it's just to watch. But in the meantime, all the goodies, baddies, and everybody's in between had better stay safe, stay hydrated, and you had also better remember that this stream right here, it's a very good stream. I liked it a lot. I had a lot of fun. How about you guys?
I definitely had fun.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, sure, yeah.
Good, because it was sponsored by PETA. Have a good night.